Human trafficking is a grave violation of human rights that affects millions of people worldwide. It involves the exploitation of individuals through force, fraud, or coercion for purposes such as forced labor, sexual exploitation, and involuntary servitude. Here is a list of 10 countries or regions known for high levels of dangerous human trafficking, along with a brief overview of each. Thailand. Thailand is a source, transit, and destination country for human trafficking. Victims, including men, women, and children, are subjected to forced labor in industries such as fishing, agriculture, construction, and the sex trade. The country faces challenges in addressing labor trafficking and protecting vulnerable populations. India. India is a major hub for human trafficking, with internal and cross-border trafficking prevalent. Victims are forced into various forms of exploitation, including forced labor, domestic servitude, and commercial sexual exploitation. Poverty, gender inequality, and lack of awareness contribute to the vulnerability of individuals. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is a source and transit country for human trafficking, primarily for labor exploitation. Migrants, including women and children, are often trafficked internally and across borders for forced labor in industries such as textiles, construction, and domestic work. Nigeria. Nigeria is a source, transit, and destination country for human trafficking. Victims, including women and children, are trafficked for forced labor, sexual exploitation, and domestic servitude. Factors such as poverty, corruption, and conflict contribute to the prevalence of trafficking networks. Brazil. Brazil faces significant challenges related to human trafficking, including both internal and cross-border trafficking. Victims are exploited in various sectors, such as agriculture, mining, construction, and the sex trade. The country has implemented measures to combat trafficking, but vulnerabilities persist, particularly among marginalized populations. Cambodia. Cambodia is a source, transit, and destination country for human trafficking. Victims, including children, are subjected to forced labor in industries such as agriculture, construction, and the sex trade. Poverty, lack of education, and weak law enforcement contribute to the vulnerability of individuals. Russia. Russia is a source, transit, and destination country for human trafficking. Victims, including men, women, and children, are trafficked for forced labor, sexual exploitation, and forced begging. The country faces challenges in combating trafficking due to its large size, corruption, and inadequate victim protection measures. Mexico. Mexico is a source, transit, and destination country for human trafficking. Victims, including women and children, are subjected to forced labor, sexual exploitation, and forced criminal activities. Factors such as poverty, organized crime, and corruption contribute to the prevalence of trafficking networks. Thailand–Cambodia border. The Thailand–Cambodia border region is known for cross-border trafficking, particularly for labor exploitation and forced begging. Vulnerable populations, including migrant workers and children. Eastern Europe, including Ukraine, Moldova, and Romania. Eastern European countries, such as Ukraine, Moldova, and Romania, face significant challenges related to human trafficking. Victims, particularly women and children, are trafficked for sexual exploitation and forced labor. Factors such as poverty, political instability, and weak law enforcement contribute to the prevalence of trafficking networks in the region. These examples highlight some regions facing significant challenges related to human trafficking. Combating human trafficking requires a comprehensive approach, including legal frameworks, law enforcement efforts, victim support services, awareness campaigns, and international cooperation. Addressing root causes such as poverty, inequality, and lack of opportunities is crucial in preventing and eradicating this heinous crime against humanity.